Hey everyone, how's it going? Just give me one quick sec here. Alrighty, I think we're good. Jake is being cut off. Hold on. Scrolling in here. Good morning on this Sunday. We're ready to watch the Xbox and Bethesda conference. This reminds me a lot, this particular day, getting up, sort of, not specifically on the weekends, but basically E3 would always happen when school was out. And I would always get up. I don't know if you ever did this. It would be like 8 a.m. G4 TV would start covering everything.
Yeah, I'd try to watch before going to work.
And I remember like during summer break, I would always get up early and I would just be sitting, I'd be like half asleep, but I would just be watching G4 for hours and all the E3 press conferences and stuff. So that's what doing today kind of reminded me of. Anyway, how's it going, hamster? I hope that there's going to be some bombshell announcements here. Microsoft in particular has been kind of boasting, just to say. They've been kind of throwing shade at Sony because, like, let's be honest, the PlayStation Showcase was pretty disappointing. We didn't really get a lot of concrete details, very little first-party stuff, and most of everything we saw we already knew was coming. There was like one or two things that were like brand new. So yeah, it's just I'm really hoping that this is the press conference that really is like the big E3 surprise, because I doubt Ubisoft's going to show anything of really significance. They're going to focus on Assassin's Creed. They're going to focus on they had that Avatar game that I really want to find out more about.
Bethesda?
No, Ubisoft.
Oh, Ubisoft.
Remember, it's like an open world Avatar game.
Oh yes.
It's like an RPG.
Oh,
That potentially could be very, very, very cool. But in terms of like new stuff, I really want release dates here, because we've had Microsoft, and they bought all those studios. They have their games announced. I want like actual release dates here. I want to know what's going on with Perfect Dark. Give us like a year that it's going to release. You don't even have to give us a date, but just give us a year. I want a window for Hellblade 2. Forza Motorsport 8, which was supposed to launch in the first half of this year, did not. We know Starfield's coming out in September already. I want to know about Avowed, which is the other RPG from what's their name? The guys who did the Outer Worlds, and also the Outer Worlds 2 as well. So there's some potential stuff. I was always watching E3 at night because of your time zone. So you're like on the Eastern European side, right? So how late is that for you? Just out of curiosity.
That would be 12 hours ahead. Maybe. No. Yeah, 12 hours.
12 hours, something around there. Yeah, 12 hours. At least it's not like Japan, where it's like anyone in Japan has to be up at like 3 a.m. or whatever to actually watch these conferences. It's 1956, yeah. Yeah, like Japan has it like really bad whenever, and honestly, I think that's why Microsoft's doing it a bit earlier, is because everyone from different time zones can actually watch it.
Yeah.
Japan's just screwed either way, but hey, it's not that early. But yeah, it's I think that's why they try to accommodate basically everyone. They're not doing a little film reel here, but one thing I found interesting is if you actually look on the page here, they're doing this in 4K, which is surprising. I don't know why more companies don't do this, when it comes to like bandwidth, because YouTube will actually support you streaming in 4K. And you would think that these companies that spend thousands of dollars, like the Summer Games Fest, we had the Devolver Conference, the Future Game Show, like all these conferences, you would expect them to be able to support and actually stream in 4K. I mean, it's 2023, so I want to give Microsoft some, kudos for actually doing that. But they're not actually doing a little pre-thing, and there's no video playing right now. It's just the screenshot.
Yeah.
I hope we're in the right place. If I refresh this, yeah, it's
the same
nothing.
thing.
I want to hide the chat. So we'll see how it goes. It's supposed to be 2 hours. I hope that means they have a lot to show. And I just want dates on everything. I just want dates. That's it.
They're going to talk about updates to their current games for 2 hours.
Well, it's funny because you and I were talking about
And then
Redfall. We were talking about Redfall a little bit earlier, and just how long it's going to take for them to fix that game. I would expect they're going to come out here with some big content update or something. You would think they're going to want to do that.
Yeah, but
Redfall was not the game that they hoped. It seems to me that they're just trying to move past that and focus all on Starfield. I haven't played Redfall. I still intend to play Redfall despite the reviews. It is a Microsoft first-party game, and I do want to give it a shot just so I can have my own opinion on it, even though it's not a particular... It doesn't look like something that I would really care about anyway. You know, it's a more multiplayer-centric game, and I'm going to try and play it single-player, but... All these games, I'm just waiting to get patches for. I'm still waiting on Star Wars. You know, I want like one major patch for that game before I go ahead and start it. And right now, I beat Street Fighter 6, the World Tour mode, which is phenomenal, by the way. I'm going to be doing my review on that soon. And I'm currently playing right now, just to kill time, the GTA Vice City Definitive Edition, which has been quite interesting because a month or two ago, I played the Grand Theft Auto 3 Definitive Edition, which was interesting. All right, what's going on here? It says premiere will begin shortly. I assume the video is just going to kick in. Could you hand me the remote just because I need to make sure we have the sound synced on the TV there.
where is it?
It should be on the bed. No?
No.
It might be over there. Oh, actually, never mind. I have it.
Wow. Made me get up for no reason.
Whew. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. 2 hours. Also, we have later today the PC Gaming Show, which is also a conference that I used to attend. We'll see how that goes. I still am planning on streaming it. Basically, after this is done, we're going to go get some lunch. And by the time we get back, we'll probably it'll probably be time for the PC Gaming Show. Yeah, what's going on with this thing? There it goes.
It just started.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to put this down. So
it's 10:01. It starts.
Whoa. I'm going to do 1440p here. Jacob doesn't have a 4K monitor. He has an ultra-wide 1440p.
Whoa.
There we go.
Anything can be 4K if you
And this is good, so I can sync the time. Hold on. Oops, wrong one.
What did you do here? Oh, you clicked on the...
I'm syncing them so I have audio synced to you. Oh, I just realized you don't have audio.
Yes, I do. Would you have a Bluetooth ears?
And you guys don't have audio either. Do you have audio now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it should be on THX Spatial, right?
Yeah.
It's not working.
No, wait. It just turned on.
One sec, guys. Hold on.
Can you see that USB? Pull it out. No. The little chip
Which
in
one?
the middle of the time.
This one.
Yeah. And then put it back in. Put THX Spatial.
Oh, wait, hold on.
No, I know what's going on.
You do?
Go to THX Spatial.
Just one sec, guys. Hold on.
No, you just THX Spatial. There, now I hear it.
You hear it, but okay. So then I need to change it on here to
THX Spatial.
just normal THX Spatial. No.
Put
It usually is set. There it goes. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Is this Fable?
definitely not Fable.
It's Fable.
Oh god, it is Fable.
All right. Had audio issues before. That's why I always appreciate the pre-videos. Anyway, so there's Fable, made by the guys this time that did the Forza Horizon series. I don't know if you knew that.
World premiere.
All right, we should be good now.
Wait, can everybody hear?
I think, yeah, I'm looking on OBS right now, so Hamster, if you're still there, you should be able to hear. Perfect.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
It's an interesting art style.
Come to your house and it won't stay long. You look in the bed and somebody be gone. Death don't have no mercy in this land.
Yeah, no stream. Sorry about that. Yeah. This looks like Redfall.
The guy looks familiar.
So,
I don't know why.
remember that favor you owe me? I'm looking for a creature. Huge, sneaky, teeth like knives. No? Well, hey, how about you guys? No? Nobody? Not helpful. Sneaky.
South of Midnight. It's a new IP. Interesting. Compulsion. Isn't Compulsion the guys who did We Happy Few? Am I remembering that correctly? Don't know what game that is, or don't know what type of game this is, but just one after the other.
Uh-oh.
Massive.
Can you give me the wire?
The Wire?
Yeah.
The Empire? They're everywhere.
Stop. Are you not? Here, wait. I don't know if this works.
You can use that one?
The world here
No, I can't.
belongs to the syndicates.
Where's the other church?
I put it, it's down here.
I want to
Oh, right.
survive. I have to play their game.
These are the guys who did the Division, if I'm thinking correctly.
On second thought, I'm out.
Actually, can you give me that USB one?
I've been held back my whole life.
It's because this plug is too thick around the edges that it won't go in
And
the
now-
hole.
Want the whole thing?
Yes.
I just need a chance to finally be free,
So it doesn't go across you.
wherever that takes me.
I'm here to offer you a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance. You're gonna have to trust me. It'll be dangerous, risky.
Oh,
But
okay.
if you pull this off, you'll never look over your shoulder again.
The underworld shows no mercy. But it's a big galaxy out there, and I'm gonna risk it all.
Looks cool. My only problem is if those are the guys who did the Division, then is it a multiplayer focused game or is it story based?
I would think so.
Gameplay
'cause it says
walkthrough.
Outlaws.
Oh, I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
I would think so because it says Outlaws.
Yeah,
Not just one person.
South of midnight, Star Wars Outlaws.
we'll have to see. I guess.
Welcome to
Watch it
our
tomorrow.
first ever double feature, the Xbox Game Showcase, followed by a deep dive into one of the most important RPGs ever made, Starfield.
Yeah, we're probably not gonna watch
Gaming
that.
is the most
The
powerful of
Starfield
all
thing
entertainment.
afterwards.
It transports, it
I'll
challenges,
catch that up
it
later.
connects us, and it's just incredibly and awesomely fun. That is why Team Xbox is committed to building the greatest place to play. By partnering with the most ambitious of game creators, and by unleashing the power of the gaming community, enabling all of us to play the games we want with our friends anywhere,
Sorry, what?
from mobile devices to PCs to consoles. The lineup we have for you today is just incredible. These are the works of the very greatest creative teams from around the world.
It's like she's staring into my soul.
We made this for you. The largest,
We
most
own you.
engaged and
She's
global
very
diverse
sexy.
fan base in Xbox
I like Sarah Bond. She's
history.
No,
she has a
You are the
nice
heart
personality,
and
but
soul of
she's-
Xbox.
I
Your
see.
She's
passion
talking in
drives us,
compelling.
and you are the
She's so
inspiration for
she's
the
talking
visionaries
Gameplay.
whose games we
compelling
showcase
conversation, but she's like, we own you,
from me
no matter
and
what.
all of the team at Xbox.
You'll go to
Thank
PlayStation
you.
for like two months,
This
but you'll
next
come right
game
back
is
to
from
us.
Thunder Lotus, the award-winning studio behind Spiritfarer, who've gone back to their combat roots with an amazing co-op raid-focused action game that is uniquely theirs. All right, everybody, it's time.
yippee.
World premiere.
Yeah, it'd be great to go to these. Again, the actual conferences.
Oh, Hades 2. Wait, no, I thought Hades 2 was the girl.
This doesn't look like Hades, does it?
No, well, the art style is kind of similar, but it's not the same. I don't think it is. No, it is the same, a little bit. But it's not. But they're making Hades 2, so I don't see why they would do that. Oh, unless they're making a multiplayer aspect of it.
I don't know if Microsoft.
But it seems
owns
more
the
slower
studio,
paced.
so I don't think they do.
No, it's. I think
33.
it's such an odd number.
It is, yeah.
It's like, okay, 3, like 5, 9, okay, but 33.
It's one of those. It's only divisible by one in itself. Or I'm sorry, no, it's 3. It's in the title. Something new. Not my thing though, but you look like you'd be interested in it.
Maybe.
All right, guys. It's a simple
Oh, Payday.
Pity
Just
three.
in and out. Nothing to.
Yeah, I wanna, because I never played number 2.
I only
as
played the
much.
first one back when it was it came out on, what was it, PS3 or whatever. It was fine, but you know, it's hard to play these games by yourself. You need playing with someone else.
Mhm. I like how you kicked him off and then just shot him while he's
Yeah.
going down.
It looks like
It's like he
plays
wasn't
well,
dead
though.
already.
That was something that the first game for me was like, you know, it's been annoying because it didn't play so well back in the day. Hey Rodek, how's it going? Welcome to the stream.
What I like is that you could go like stealth or like full on like,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, that's soon. Wow. Well, you'd probably play that with your friends.
Yeah, I didn't get to play number 2 as much,
Mhm.
but I did have fun with just like
World premiere.
when you try to go stealth, it takes a long time.
Yeah, you get to plan it out. So, Atlas.
Liza P. No, I'm kidding.
Another anime game. Is it Persona?
Persona. It has the animation.
They've been putting all the Persona games, which have been like exclusive to Sony.
6.
They've been like putting all those on Xbox and Game Pass. So this might just be like another, was it 4
Persona.
or 5 or whatever it is that they're waiting to come to Xbox? When your cousin came over and played through literally, was it 4? One of those?
No, 5.
It was 5, Persona 5?
Persona 3
How long did
Reloaded.
that take
Okay.
him? That was 3, by the way. It's a Persona 3 remastered. Okay. That took him forever, though. Oh, it's a remake.
No.
Nice. Yeah, I never got into the
Called it.
series. I know it's kind of RPG heavy, but it's never really been my thing.
Is it your favorite game?
No.
No, that's Ubisoft.
Oh, this?
I forgot it's Ubisoft.
Is this
Assassin's
Skull
Creed
and
Valhalla.
Bones? No, it's Obsidian. Oh.
People don't
No,
like it
it's
very much.
Is this Avowed? This might be Avowed.
Or
To
it's the
political
Skull and
lands.
Bones game.
That's bizarre.
By an emperor who couldn't bother to come himself.
No, it's not. Oh. No, I don't think so.
To
Well, what else are
investigate
they
some
doing
plague
besides that in Outer Worlds 2?
I
Right?
that seems to be corrupting
It's just that in Outer
very
Worlds 2.
souls. You want us to trust you,
That kick.
but the truth is, you scare us.
Yeah, it's Avowed. I recognize like the magic stuff in that trailer.
The way you fight.
Yeah.
This looks good.
The secrets you keep.
And there's gameplay too.
They're here to save
I
us.
hope that means it's coming soon.
Or destroy us. So now that you have all this power, what are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna play Pokemon. Gotta catch them all.
I'll be honest. This looks like, yeah, it is. That's awesome. date. Okay, they gave us a window. All right, that's all I wanted. That's good. That to me looks more interesting than Starfield. Even though it's kind of like Skyrim, except it looks a lot more action-packed and a bit more interesting with the spells. That looks good, though.
Banjo-Kazooie.
No, it's Lucas, too. So it's
it's
deep in the Sea of Thieves. What do you think it is?
I don't want to watch it anymore.
Do people still play this game?
It's not a bad game. It just a lot of plundering. The Legends of that's actually kind of interesting. The Monkey Island too.
Jacob's looking forward to Skull and Bones from Ubisoft, which is like a more graphically realistic version of Sea of Thieves. It looks like.
Which ship is right for you? A big ship, a
You never got into this, right?
ship with just a splash of je ne sais quoi.
Sea of
Soul has seen that.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, Monkey Island's like a comedy. That's all.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? I told you no autographs. Though I see you have a meet and greet ticket.
It's
And I
changing
guess
a lot.
it's
Character from
not every
Monkey
day
Island
that you
franchise.
get to meet
The statue is holding on to his
Guybrush
left
Threepwood,
hand was him.
The legend of Monkey Island.
The Chuck has turned the memories of this island into a prison for Guybrush.
Well, what do we have here?
You need these.
Things may be very different from the Sea of Thieves you know.
Yeah, but even then, oh god, the chickens.
Yeah, I have no interest in that.
No, it's just the one thing I don't like is
The grinding nature of it.
One, it just didn't seem like there's much after you like kill the Kraken and
World
stuff.
premiere.
I mean, there's other things to do, but like after you do it all, it's like what next?
I see.
It's like go kill the Kraken again. I mean, like you're supposed to like, collect it to get like a better.
A
to
Sobo.
redesign.
What is? Oh, they did. Yeah, Flight Simulator.
Space Simulator.
Expansion for Flight Simulator. Look how good that looks. I like how they could say in-game footage because it's true. Oh, you could put out the fires of California. That's nice. Yeah, it's all the emergency response stuff. Yeah, that looks good. Flight Simulator for me is one of those games where you could just kind of play. You can jump in at any time and just like, relax.
Skydive Aviation, you saw that, right?
Well, you can't.
He flew down. Yeah. He flew down next to the people skydiving. It's like, or you could play target practice.
This is cool, I guess. I mean, again, it's just the only reason I play this game is just for the visuals.
VIP chat. Did say VIP charter service? The area scene would be fun.
Oh, those are cool. Twisters. It's a lot of different airplanes. Yeah, it's cool just to jump in there and kind of see what's going on.
Whole new game.
No, it's a big
Whole
expansion.
It's called Flight Simulator 2024, and they're gonna charge.
We found our house, and that's like that's a cool moment to have. It's fucking Dune.
No, it's not.
Yes.
It doesn't look like it.
It's the Ornithopter.
No, it's not it. There's
and I can't. You can never mistake Hans Zimmer's incredible soundtrack.
There's many other games.
That's not
that
Timothy
has something
Chalamet.
just like that.
It's a flight simulator for the Ornithopter. It is.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'll try it out then. Because I want to do that.
And the
I can pretend to be Duncan, Idaho. What?
No, it's a flight simulator for the whole Dune area.
For Arrakis.
Yeah.
That's cool. And it's coming when the film comes out. Okay. Okay, I'll try it out then. That actually makes me a bit giddy.
Hi, Melina here, speaking to you from our performance capture stage at Ninja Theory, where we have just
that?
prepped
No
our
kidding.
shoots for Senua's Saga
That's-
Hellblade 2.
No, that's right.
It's the
When we
voice
first
actress.
showed
Yeah.
gameplay for
Actress.
Hellblade 2, it was a look at some of the game's cinematic and immersive action.
You know about
where
her, right?
Senua faced off
She
against
never
a
acted
gigantic
before?
troll on the
Yeah,
Icelandic
yeah,
coastline.
And yeah,
They gave her a chance here.
fucking incredible job.
Today, we're taking you deeper into Senua's story, her personal quest, her unique perspective on the world, and the intimate journey that awaits you in Senua's Saga. What you'll see today is all captured by the team on Xbox Series X.
I am very, very excited for this.
She can feel them slipping through her soul, following the threads of her mind. She's here to find them, the ones who hide. She needs their help with a promise, a question. But it's never so simple, is it?
Gameplay.
Wisdom has a price.
So this was restarted in Unreal Engine 5 after they worked in Unreal 4, so it's part of the reason why it's taken so long. Looks great.
And a part of you that dies over there, that pool. I can feel them everywhere. The lost ones, they are watching us. You should never have come here. They can see us. What is going to happen? It's time to find out. How can we make it happen? It's time to find out. Why are they watching? It's time to find out. What are they waiting for? Senua, what are you waiting for?
I'm here.
Watching. More than one. Where are they?
Where are you?
What do they want? I don't like it. I'm scared. This is too much. Their eyes. Everywhere. I can feel them falling into her. What is she supposed to do? Do something. Ask them.
What do you want me to do?
Our souls fought through hell to find us.
You were lost. Not anymore.
Are you ready for what you will find here?
What we will find. What if it's all for nothing? What is that? There. They are waiting. There. It's them. It's you. What will they do to her? What will we do to us?
Yes, ray tracing.
Touch it. Feel your mind, your voices, all parts of you that are broken. You can be whole. All the grief, all the rage, all the fear.
Everything I've seen, everything I've done, has led me to this place.
We've come so far, not far enough. Say it. You are ready. Tell them.
I am here. Now.
What if we get lost forever? What will happen to them? What will happen to you?
I
I will not let them down. She is ready. They know. Go.
We didn't say anything. We were so captivated by it. Next year. That looks like the cover too. Well, that looks cinematically perfect. I cannot wait for that. That's going to be awesome.
Did I?
Oh, Yakuza 8?
Like
They already announced this in Japan, but we don't have a trailer.
Nude.
Oh my. Like no one's noticing him.
It's normal. I think. Wait, is he in the US?
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, surf's up, dude. Yeah, dude. Hang loose, bro.
They're all speaking English, so are they Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth? Is it a spin-off?
It could
It
be.
says I don't know. I don't know. That's interesting.
Bethesda presents what?
It's a Fallout.
Oh god. For Fallout 76?
No.
It just said 76.
Did it say 76? Oh. Expansions.
The Call of 76.
I played Fallout 4 again. With the DLC, I played it completely through again recently. And it doesn't hold up that well. There's like creative issues with the game. The gameplay is, you know, the actual gunplay and everything is actually very cool, very engaging, but it has nothing still on Fallout 3 or New Vegas. You know what's funny is that all the hate this game got, people who played it says it's like almost completely different now. That it's actually pretty good.
It's good.
Put your rad shield on and fix your hair up pretty, because we're headed for the boardwalk of Atlantic City. So there you have it. Now you know. There's a million ways to make the wasteland your waste home. And when you
Honestly, Fallout 4 disappointed me despite the 250 hours. Yeah. I thought it did a good job again with the gunplay. Like, Fallout 3 and New Vegas, like, you have to use VATS. Unless you have like a mouse, you know, keyboard from like PC, you can fine-tune and aim there. But, you know, Fallout 4 did a lot with the actual gunplay and everything like that. It just, the RPG mechanics and the storytelling just wasn't there. What the hell is this? Capcom. Really?
Neo 3.
It's Capcom.
I don't know. Who made Neo?
Those were the Ninja Gaiden guys.
Oh. Whoops.
Jacob just likes to blur out things. I way more enjoyed writing than Fallout 3. Really?
Do you see it?
This looks like that anime that we watch.
No.
Yes, it does. What's the name of that anime we watch with the plants?
Hell's Paradise.
Hell's Paradise. We've been watching that. This kind of looks like the art direction.
Sexy. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a hack and slash.
Just see the tongue and all I'm thinking is that planting Instagram thing I showed you. He's fighting the tongue. He gets the Law and Order.
This actually looks good. Path of the Goddess.
Interesting.
Hack and slash game with by Capcom from the RE engine. Yeah, looks good. Capcom's just been on a roll. Everything they've been putting out has just been phenomenal. So.
Oh.
General Motors' historic commitment to
Forza Motorsport 8
is embodied in two of its iconic brands, Chevrolet
Gran Turismo.
and Cadillac.
Blasphemy here.
elevates Cadillac's competitive
my worry with this game is that they're calling it Forza Motorsport. My worry is that they're going to make this the only Forza Motorsport and just continuously add content. It's going to be a games as a service game. I hope to God I am wrong and it's just a mainline Forza game.
General Motors is proud
Forza 8, that's all it needs to be.
new era of competition with the innovators behind the new Forza Motorsport.
Forza Motorsport and General Motors are pairing their strengths in technical excellence and sophisticated modern design to take bold steps into the future and bring
the car is in
experience
game.
to gamers.
Yeah, it's in game.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled
You
to
can tell
welcome
with
the
the shading.
Cadillac B-Series.R and the Corvette E-Ray to the home of competition.
Still looks really good.
That one's real. That other
in-game footage. I just want to know when it's coming out. Like, it looks excellent.
I know you're ready. You've got this. Let's tweak the car's performance for the next one.
They've been boasting about this game because they're using ray trace in the actual game when you're actually playing it. Gran Turismo only had ray tracing in the replays, the little videos.
I'm not big on the ray tracing still.
I know. I was just telling you as a boasting thing. I mean, it looks beautiful. For cars, it makes sense. You're gonna have reflections on the cars.
Yeah, the only reason why I'm not big on the ray tracing is because like it is making me
October
play,
10th.
If there's a game that I can play at 120 frames per
the
second,
performance
but
impact.
the ray trace, but if I activate ray tracing and drops it to 40, then why would I want to put myself
No,
into
and
that
that
situation?
they need to do better at optimizing. I absolutely agree with you. They should be optimizing the performance of things. It's very heavy, especially on mid-gen GPUs. So we got our date for Forza. It's a month after Starfield. That's good. This looks like Skyrim. Oh, it's Elder Scrolls Online, isn't it?
Yeah.
They always gotta plug it in. Do you know anyone who plays this?
Not.
For perhaps the first time in my
Your friend plays it, Hamster? Is it like all he plays? Where he's like played it for years? I tried it out in 2014. I think it was 2014 when they had like their first beta, and I played it for like a couple hours, and I was like, at that point, I was like, okay, it's like a less interesting, less like RPG centric version of Skyrim, and I just didn't care for it. It just felt much poorer to play. He says it's quite story driven for an MMO. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure now with all the
probably like
expansions.
Final Fantasy 2.
Yeah, well,
Final Fantasy is the same way. It's story. It's more story driven.
It's another one of those games that just had like a rocky launch that they just put all this stuff into. You know, game services, they change over. Yeah, exactly. Necron. Alright, well, that's good for people who enjoy that.
CSIS Unit 37.
Blizzard.
Toronto is under attack. I know.
This
Overwatch.
Overwatch 2.
Different about Null Sector this time.
They've taken over most of the city.
It just took them to make Overwatch 2 to make a story, I guess.
Is Overwatch 2 out?
Yes.
Okay, so it's just an
But it's literally like all like you have to pay for whatever you want in there.
Oh, you don't earn much, or you earn very little?
I have a battle pass, and you can get free stuff on the battle pass, but majority of the stuff on the battle pass, that looks nice, you have to pay for the premium, which is what a lot of people do with the battle pass. But with what Overwatch 1 was, is like if you level every level or every other level, you get a chest. You might unlock cosmetics, which is nice. They got rid of that. It's now spend money to get skins.
It's a fight they want.
Even, I believe, the new skin, even the old skins that you didn't obtain when Overwatch 1 came out, you have to pay for them now. Which it's like, fuck you. Excuse my language, but...
The stuff that you have to spend money on, can you earn it in the game? Can you earn the stuff that you like have to purchase in
From
the
what
game?
I know, no.
Oh, really?
Not anymore. They got rid of it in space, plus specifically for, like, you have to pay.
That's annoying. I know everyone was telling him, like, why are you even making a sequel to begin with? You should have just updated, like, the main game.
For this?
Yeah, overall.
There was no story in the first one.
Oh, it was just a story mode?
There was no story mode. It was only PvP.
No, that's what I'm saying. People were saying, why even make a sequel to begin with? Why not just update the first game?
Oh, yeah. That's all. It's the same.
It's a large expansion.
See these characters? Yeah. Those are the newest characters. Those are the only new characters they have in the game.
World premiere.
They had like 3. They talked about making Overwatch 2 for like 3 years, and they only made 5 characters, added them onto Overwatch 2, and they just made it all you had to pay.
Hey, it's more Persona. They're really happy that they have Persona on their platform now, as you can tell.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Can you get us out of here? So you're telling me you're thieves who steal hearts, and you just happened to stumble into this world? The Rebel Corps will always help the Phantom Thieves, just as the Phantom Thieves have helped the Rebel Corps. Never forget that we're a united force who can rely on each other. You should be grateful to have been made my subjects.
Is it just me, or are we too bright? Hold on.
You don't like the song?
Unfortunately,
I need to turn down the brightness.
no easy feat.
Stop at me.
Deep inside, I know you realize things
The Persona songs are good.
So,
It's just like
stand beside us.
I wasn't really big on Persona itself. I was gonna play Persona 5, and then my cousin came over and played the whole game in front of me. I'm like, and it took forever to get through the game. I'm like, oh god, I'm just done with this. I got to the point where it's like he is at the very end. I was just sitting there.
Yeah,
kept
you watched
hearing
him
the
play it.
song,
Gosh.
and I'm like, please, for God's sake, stop. This song is the same every single combat
battle
phase.
music. All right, this must be Starfield.
Humanity has always hunted
Yeah.
for knowledge in the unknown. The wonder is not that the field of stars is so vast,
Yes, we've heard the quote, lady.
but that we have measured
I
it.
can't wait to make a farm on the moon. Huh?
What'd you say?
I said I can't wait to make a farm on the moon.
That's what it is. Like, you can actually visit. Like, they're doing the thing where you can visit any planet.
No, yeah.
Like the No Man's Sky thing, but that's gonna be like a big turnoff for me if it's all about into random places. And I swear to God, if they take the fucking the Fallout building shit and make it a requirement, there's a lot here that could potentially be a huge turnoff for me.
If I can go to Mars and I find aliens or water, we have a long talk
I'd
with
be
NASA.
interested to see if they're going to do aliens in this one. We have not seen
Good talk to NASA.
It's all been humans. We have not seen any. Well, I guess technically there was alien life, but I'm talking like actual. It's all humans. Is there going to be intelligent alien life? That would make it a little bit more interesting.
We do not fully understand all that is at work here.
No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
Human settlements throughout the galaxy could be at risk.
The gunplay looks decent if it's fast-paced and responsive like that.
We are not stopping. Whatever lies at the end of this road will change humanity
Or D-Week, yeah.
forever.
Yeah, there's a lot here that could, you know, potentially get in the way of my enjoyment of the game.
This is where we belong.
I hope Bethesda's writer Emil won't mess it up as much as he did with Fallout 3 and 4. I still can't forget that Ghoul Kid fridge. Oh my god, I remember that mission! Yes! They did like an Indiana Jones thing where you hid in the fridge for like hundreds of years. It was like 200 years or whatever since the bombs fell.
God. Oh.
And he became a ghoul, so like it was just like dude. And then you have to like return him to his family, and it just, yeah, I don't know. I'm just hoping, yeah, the writing's there, the gameplay is there, and they don't make you fucking build shit. I hated that in Fallout 4. Todd Howard said it was optional, and he lied. All of it didn't work.
It's their version of Tears of the Kingdom.
You just...
Ow!
See, this is what happens when you
Ooh,
swivel.
that
You hit your foot on the desk. You okay?
I'm dying.
I know he writes a lot of massive, complex stories, but man, some of those side missions is stories or jokes between friends. Yeah, I'm hoping that the storytelling is there too.
Oh no, I'm dying. Ow, that hurt though.
Sorry. Hope you're okay.
You hurt me. It was all you. What are with those eyes?
It's easier to render.
There's a...
It's a don't nod, Gabe? What?
Oh, it might be like a... Oh.
It looks like Uncharted platforming, just rock climbing and stuff like that. Interesting. The animations look fantastic, though, I will say.
So it's not like a story mode game. It's just
well,
like
I think there is a story.
Just
probably.
Exploration.
Yeah, but I'm sure there is a story. But it looks like you can visit towns, like abandoned areas.
He's bringing his friend home.
I'd be down to play this. Just Sant?
Just Sant.
Just okay.
Just Sant.
Well, if I can figure out how to pronounce it, I'd be down to play it.
Just Ant.
Just
put a T in between the A and the S. Just Ant.
Secret mode. You're out of the frame, by the way.
I know.
You're crying over there from your foot. Your
Just
little
a little bit. Leave me alone. It's another Pokemon game, I swear.
Looks good. Maybe you're abandoned on. It's Deepwater Horizon, the video game.
Wait, what do they make? Do you know?
What? Oh no, I don't know what these guys. It's secret mode. I never heard of them. Still
sounds like a romance game so far.
It looks like Deepwater Horizon, the video game.
Still
you remember that movie?
It looks like a romance game. I'm interested.
That actually, I would play that.
Just like how Resident Evil 7 started. It was all about romance.
Maybe if you don't stop turning, you won't hit your foot.
What's up that?
You're pushing me out of the frame.
Yeah, it's all about me now.
I love and cringe when R is being written backwards as Ya in Russian.
Have you ever played the romance game Resident Evil 7 and 8?
I played the horror versions.
No, the romance. Just think about it. They just are very in love with Ethan Hawke. Or Ethan. I said Ethan Hawke.
He's part of the family.
They're just in love with Ethan.
Dungeons of Hinterberg. Cool art direction, I guess. So it looks kind of like
Dungeons of Hinterberg.
Looks like it's kind of drawn.
Play it day one with Game Pass.
Everything's coming to Game Pass. I'm not subscribing to Game Pass. Oh shit.
I'm very excited to be returning as Johnny Silverhand in the upcoming expansion for Cyberpunk 2077.
$60 for the DLC.
It's actually supposed to be like 35 or 40 or whatever. So I hope it's the size of a new game.
Idris Elba as Secret Agent Solomon Reed. It's really amazing to share the screen with you, Idris. It's cool to be a part of this game with you, man. As a player, you'll get to visit Dogtown, an unexplored part of Night City.
There we go.
And rescue the President of the new United States of America. Expect a massive expansion, twists, secrets, and plenty of stuff to do. I know the team at CD Projekt Red just keeps raising the bar when it comes to telling cinematic stories in video games. And I really can't wait for you to play it on Xbox Series X and S. But enough talking.
I'm gonna play it on PS5, Keanu. Sorry.
And so it is my
I just want him to do this.
To give you
He's doing plenty of this.
From the Always Be My Maybe.
Oh, the.
Like, who would have thought? There he is.
PC footage with Series X quality mode settings. Okay.
I'm dying. There's nothing can stop that.
Jacob has yet to play Cyberpunk. I played it already, as you guys know.
I played it.
My name is
I
Songbird.
dabbled in it.
I'm an NUS intelligence analyst. I know about the bomb ticking in your head. And I can save your life.
So this looks like it takes place before the end of the game,
Get to Dogtown.
which makes sense.
Attention all Dogtown residents. The President managed to crash her Space Force One into our humble district.
Man's got 1,001 reasons to want Myers as a hostage. Sleeper agents. Time to wake them up.
So NUSA's tossing us back into the fray, huh?
Stay sharp. We're in the wolf's den now.
It's a lot of ads.
Get Myers out of there. Time to evac. Her safety is the top priority. Shit! They catch us out here, we're dead. Wait, hear that? God almighty! It's moving! Run!
It's a cut part of the city being restored in DLC. You're probably right, to some extent. That would make sense.
Treason ain't ever black or white.
It's a charade, V.
Wherever she goes, people get hurt. Bodies drop.
Just want what Songbird
What's wrong?
promised me.
My foot.
The situation's changed. I need to know if you're with me.
Illusion of freedom draws in the desperate. Pick your truth, V.
Come on, got iron in your hand. Gotta put it to someone's head. Pull the trigger.
If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die.
I feel better.
September 26th. Soon.
I feel better.
Well, I'm glad that you feel better. Lang. He's fucking laying over there. Like.
No, I'm not.
Well, that looks good. I assume it's...
I've been attacked.
Wonder if it's going to be like 30, 40 bucks, but I better be the size of, you know, a full game. Every road.
I know what it is. Car simulator. No, wait.
It's a city building thing, it looks like.
Travel simulator.
Is it SimCity? SimCity? It's coming back? It's nothing without you. Yeah, it looks like SimCity. Or some spin-off version of it.
No, there's a game that literally you're building a whole city. I think it's a newer version of it. I forgot what it's called. Like Skyscraper Simulator or
City Skylines? Something like that?
Something like that.
It's like SimCity, but it's not.
No, all you're doing is you're just making a town. That's all you're doing.
Someone should build like the Mirror's Edge, like Cascadian, like a City of Glass or something like that. Someone should do that in a game like this.
I think you're right. I think it might be Skyline or City Skyline.
You make cities. And well, the graphics look fantastic if it's any indication.
Yeah, that's the right symbol. It is.
City Skylines. Okay. Yeah, I thought thought that was the title for it. It's the second one, coming October 24th. That's cool. I would not want to play that game on my console, though. That's a PC game. Could you imagine the interface of all that stuff with a gamepad? Like, that seems pretty hard.
World premiere.
Another Atlas game. Atlas has been really busy, huh?
僕を覚えてるか？
国民の信託を最も集めし者が次なる王となる資格を得るものとする。
Let's switch over here. I took your chair because it looks like you're not going to come back.
My foot hurts.
You just stubbed your... Okay.
Yeah, I'm in great pain. I've been... It hurts to sit.
Pathetic.
僕のいる世界の出来事は君にとっては絵空の子。
まさか人間？
この国は今有史以来の危機にさらされている。どうやら面白い力を手にしたようだ。
主君に捧げると決めた覚悟そのものだ。
これこそ人間の真実だ。
道は二つに一つ。
またあったね。やはり君は興味深い。
今こそあんた自身がそうなる番だ。
正義かどうかじゃない。誰もが恐れと不安に負けそうで。理想を貫け。何が正しいのかわからない。
全ての始まりはあなたの持つ小説。
幻想はただの絵空事なんかじゃない。
Metaphor? Okay. Not my thing, but
World
interesting.
premiere.
The Banner Saga.
Humanity's cities have fallen. Our people's only means of survival is to seek sanctuary here, in the Belfry. You must explore this world to find the origins of this evil. And bring hope back to our people.
You just casually pre-order Phantom Liberty on Steam. What is the price of it? Obviously it's in your currency, but just curious. I'll definitely probably play it. I usually don't touch DLC anymore, especially with, you know, a lot of games. $29.99, okay. It's probably going to be like $30 USD. I usually don't touch DLC at all with games, especially these days. But that is one I'm definitely going to want to try out. And usually CDPR does a great job with it. I mean, the Witcher DLCs were all fantastic, so.
World premiere.
I hope it's more like Blood and Wine, though, versus the other one, Hearts of Stone. It's channeling some BioShock Infinite vibes, huh?
This city is a miracle of progress. A finely tuned, delicately balanced machine.
This looks good.
But it only takes one rebellious little gear to ruin everything. If you resist my rule...
It's an FPS? This looks like BioShock Infinite.
If you alter our past... If you threaten what I have built... There is nowhere in space or time where I will not destroy you.
Oh, interesting. Got some singularity in there, huh?
Oh no. What did I do?
Any last words before my friend puts one in your scalp?
Wow. Okay, that looks really good. Clockwork Revolution. It looks like BioShock Infinite, but you also have like Singularity. If any of you guys played the FPS Singularity back in the day, where you can like revert things back to how they were before they were destroyed. That looks good. That's pretty good. Awesome.
Today is a special day for me and the team. I'm excited to see 11 games showcased from our first-party studios. We opened with Fable from
Is that it?
Playground
Really?
Games, which will bring the franchise into
That
the
was 2
modern
hours.
era while staying true to its British style and humor. Compulsion and In Exile shared their first original experiences since joining Xbox with South of Midnight and Clockwork Revolution. And we are thrilled at how Avowed is shaping up for release next year from the RPG masters at Obsidian. In addition to Avowed, our studios will deliver Hellblade 2, an all-new Microsoft Flight Simulator, Towerborn, and more in 2024. Later this month, players can look forward to Elder Scrolls Online Necrom and Sea of Thieves Monkey Island. As we look to holiday, we will launch Starfield and Forza Motorsport, both built for Xbox Series X, S, and PC. We are also honored to share 14 games today from our creative partners, like Star Wars Outlaws from Ubisoft Massive in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, 33 Immortals from Thunder Lotus, Kunitsu Gami, Path of the Goddess from Capcom, and more Persona games coming to Game Pass thanks to our continued partnership with Sega Atlas. I'd also like to congratulate the Studio Zero team on Metaphor Refantazio. It's great to be able to premiere what is next from the creators of Persona here in our showcase. We are focused on putting our players and game creators first in everything we do. No matter if you choose to play on Xbox, PC, or over the cloud, all gamers are welcome here at Xbox. When it comes
Except
to
Jim
consoles,
Ryan.
we have heard your
Jim
feedback
Ryan's not
on
welcome.
2 fronts. First, we have significantly increased our supply of Xbox Series X, making it easier for fans to find globally.
Yeah, you can basically walk into any store, which is great. It's been like that for a couple months now, but it's not hard to find these consoles anymore, which is great for growth.
There as well.
But we still got a lot of cross-gen games. Back in black? Oh, it's a Series S in black. Oh. Interesting. A terabyte. It was criminal they launched that thing with 512 gigs. Come on, man. Looks good. I have to say I like the white a little bit better because the grill, the vent is still black on the white one, September 1st. So
And
that's
now
fine.
For the one more thing you've all been waiting for.
Oh.
Prepare for the most comprehensive deep dive we've ever
Starfield.
done for the biggest game we've ever built. So sit tight and enjoy Starfield Direct.
So I thought this conference was going to be 2 hours plus Starfield afterwards. It's really an hour with an additional, hour for Starfield almost. So in that case, I'll continue watching it here. I have to say, just before it starts here really quickly, this is a good conference. Probably the best conference so far. All they really had to do was give us release dates or at least windows for a lot of these games coming out, and that's exactly what they did. And they also have new stuff in there. That Clockwork Revolution game has really got me excited. That looks very interesting. They're making very... I'm catching up in your comments, Hamster. In Wasteland 3, during the end of the game, your story turns into a musical retail, which is nuts. Really.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here, and that's thanks to all of you. From the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, we love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do.
What time is the
And
Ubisoft
throughout all
conference?
that
I gotta
time,
find
we
out.
often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling
Not
of being
Ubisoft,
who you
PC
wanna
gaming show,
be
I mean.
and exploring a new world,
Oh, it's at
but
1.
set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go
Okay.
or what you could do.
I might bounce in
That is
20 minutes.
Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the
Just
games
because
we've built, our
I want to give,
technology, and all of us
we gotta
here
go
in
eat
the
lunch
studio.
and then
We've
come
done
back
so
for
much
the
together, but, well,
PC
we've
gaming
never
show.
tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many
So I'll
on the
be here, I'll
team
check it out
and
just
see
for a
so
bit.
much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look.
All right, Todd, impress me.
Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years.
I see
But
frame
it's
skipping,
still a
Todd.
Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world.
It's multiple.
It's over 1,000 worlds.
Yeah, God.
Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours. It's yours.
I'm not into this more is more mentality.
Technology to create
Oh, Clockwork is a RPG, huh?
From the
Sounds
rocks
even
at your
better.
feet, to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too. We realistically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere.
Wow, they have global illumination now.
We also have an all-new animation system.
It's still the creation engine,
You can
though,
play it in third
right?
person, and you can play it in first person.
It's still the creation engine, so is it going to have those little quirks with the engine like it normally
Exploration
does?
and rewarding it, but
It's going to
you
be
do
poorly
explore
optimized?
differently in this game, given its scale. That
Yeah,
usually
I hope
involves
Bethesda would at
exploring
least
an
make proper
area
world
you've
streaming
landed
where interiors and exteriors coexist.
You can collect
That would be
resources.
nice. Not hitting a loading screen when you go to a door. See, this
mission,
part...
and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
This part kind of makes me groan a little bit. I don't want to have to farm and collect materials. Like, if I'm trying to build something and craft something, that's one thing. But I hope the missions are more interesting than go here, collect this, and then come back and tell the guy that we did that. Play with zero gravity, or not zero gravity, but low gravity, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, the gunplay looks good. I'm sure it's an improvement from Fallout 4, which was already, you know, in pretty decent shape.
Stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up, and you can view all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons to spacesuits to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food. When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you.
They said before it's
Lev
rewritten and now
here
it's
back
called
in
the
my
Creation
ship.
Engine 2.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
I mean, I just need to see it to believe it, that's all. I just hope it... They're showing 30 FPS gameplay. If they don't have a performance mode, people are going to flip. I don't care, but people are going to flip. You know it's going to be a big thing on Twitter.
And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual
NASA
interest
Punk.
is. Obviously, the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
I like
You can see
Lunar
that
Punk
visual
better.
style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch. A bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Yeah, we've seen this
Alrighty.
style before.
What's the plan, Captain?
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations.
I'm
Backing
interested in
out further, you
Starfield
can
because I
view
don't like
all
Star
the
Wars and
planets
it
in
looks
the
more
system.
grounded in comparison to
Obviously,
Mass
the game
Effect.
is
Well,
big,
yeah.
And here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them.
I just
versus
hope
the many
that,
planets that are barren
again,
but resource heavy.
the gameplay is there, that it doesn't force you to do the resources and the crafting and building your ship and all this stuff. It's like that's great that it's there for people who want it. But I just want to play a game with a good story. I want to shoot some people, talk to some people. I don't want to have to do crafting and building and settlement stuff like I had to do in Fallout 4. They said it was optional in Fallout 4, yet there are missions that made you do it. The DLC is the worst offense. The DLC is one of the worst offenses, because if you play the DLC for Fallout 4, it actually forces you to do that in order to progress through the DLC, and it's just excessive padding. So I hope that none of that is here. Yeah, same thing with you, Hamster. The flying looks cool. Like, that could be very interesting. You can engage in, like, space flights, or space fights and all this stuff, so that'd be pretty cool. I just find it interesting that they never wanted to put in like an alien race.
As soon as you land
you know?
in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards.
They're all
to
humans.
just these boundless, vast
There's been no
buildings.
intelligent
It's
life
the
anywhere
biggest city
that we
ever
found,
made.
really?
Not just in size, but also in the amount of
Unless they're
custom
holding
art,
it for a surprise when the game
crowds,
comes out.
and quests.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a colony war memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure with
Looks cool.
Constellation
That's because
begins.
I've always played Fallout 4 with mods and resource cheats, yeah. I always like what the modders do with the graphics of Fallout 4, like doing a more overgrown kind of rural style rather than something that's just kind of destroyed and gray, or just you know, just destruction everywhere. I like the whole overgrown thing where it looks like kind of The Last of Us versus all the rubble everywhere.
Some of humanity's biggest questions.
They should make a
The
Fallout game
artifacts
like
are so
that.
different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact, if you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god. Look at how it's coming together.
That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled system.
It's definitely an eclectic
You
cast
said
of
no
characters.
harm.
You've got Sarah Morgan, the
Oh.
ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely
Well, I
something
prefer
else
this way
out
because
there.
I don't
Noel,
like how
the
predictable
gifted scientist
humanoid-ish
and Sarah Morgan's protege,
depicted aliens in
and
Mass
Walter,
Effect.
a very successful
Well, yeah,
businessman
the
in
aliens
settled
move like humans in
systems
that.
and
It's hard.
Constellation's
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad,
It's interesting. You know, I'd imagine it's very hard to depict non-humanoid type aliens that are still a threat and have to move in different ways. Like that takes some real creative thinking. Someone's gonna do it one of these days, and it's gonna make for a very interesting combat experience. Where it's like completely different, something you haven't seen before. You know what has probably been the closest is Prey, the arcane Prey with the mimics and stuff, because they moved a little bit differently. You know, they kind of looked humanoid, but they also could transform into different things. That was a very interesting take, and made those enemies very, you know, very interesting to fight.
Children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies. The city of Sidonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies. Beyond the United
11
Colonies,
hours without
you might find yourself
incidents.
in a much more wild
In a
and
book series by
independent
Arama, they
coalition of
managed
star
to do
systems.
that, in my opinion. Yeah, I would like to see that done
Collective space.
more effectively in a game.
The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the settled systems as a pleasure city, where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
I gotta say though, I do like that they went back to what the fuck is that? It looked ridiculous. I like to say they went back to the first person dialogue conversations. I like this style, like the Fallout 3 style, more than they did in Fallout 4, which is cutting the camera back and forth like an actual RPG.
There are still plenty of unclaimed systems to
It kind of gives me that retro
These areas
vibe
are
almost
also
with
home to
Fallout
the
3.
most
That's
hostile
kind of
factions in the
probably why I like it.
galaxy.
You can watch Rose's Game Dungeon, Run Like Us, the video game the same issues as Mass Effect. Yeah, I'll check it out.
This is the face of a brave
I'll check that out
to
sometime
challenge
then.
the Red Mile.
Just out of curiosity.
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for you. A slice of humanity's future.
So, ready to get out there?
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience.
And Bethesda's offices are
But the most important
gorgeous.
story is the one that you tell.
Wherever they're located, like that
I'm the
particular
type of person
building.
who spends hours in
Look how nice that
characterization.
is.
And I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities. And by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold.
This is the beginning of the game.
No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point. Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
It's also the simplest character generation system we ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make
I was gonna
whatever they
say
want.
it looks
With
pretty
the various facial
straightforward,
morphs
which
that
I
blend
like.
together, the dermaesthetic and
You don't really
makeup,
look like you have
blemishes,
options of
scars,
like.
piercings,
I guess you could
key
refine
settings.
certain
It's a
things,
lot,
but
I think it's the most fun to use.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to
Looks
decide
good.
who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to Dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
By Vectera, by Vectera! Is it really, really you?
It's the
He'll join your
YouTuber
crew
trait.
and give you gifts if you're willing to put up with this constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand
Well, War was the only game where I recreated my face, and it was but there was a bit cursed experience. So I started out the inner playthrough after a few hours. It's funny. If you remember my playthrough, I did actress Halle Berry. I don't know why, but that's what I did.
My God. I came across some hostile
My
zealots
second
in
version,
space,
I did try to
but
just
because I
do.
had chosen a trait that made
Actually,
me the
no.
same religion
My
as
second
them,
version, I just
was able
used
to
the
get by
straight
without
generic
issues.
character. I didn't actually mess with
There's
anything.
another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast for the
It has the
eyes.
same appearance as the annoying
Off we
fan
go
from Oblivion. It's
to
probably
another adventure.
a throwback.
we'll let you discover that on your own.
Are they really going to take up like another 30 minutes talking about this? Like, I appreciate, you know, going in depth here, but this is just confirming to me what we already know. It's Fallout in space. That's exactly what this is. It's Fallout in space.
Which can be used to unlock or rank up skills.
Like, you could just release these in videos, you know, over the course of the next few months up into release.
Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks. With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
I like the xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
So they're just saying those
out of the gate. I'm
aliens.
boost packing everywhere.
Well, that's unfortunate. I do think that having different races other than just humans would have been a more interesting approach. Something like Star Trek. This would have been like a really, you know, kind of RPG centric Star Trek game. Could have been
that one's a lot of fun. Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie, and then jumping out and springing on people.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
That's probably the route that I'm going to take. Talking to people. It's always important in these Bethesda games. Max out your speech immediately.
I like blowing stuff up.
Yeah, combat looks good. There's really nothing else to say about it. Looks good. The stealth thing, I mean, are they actually going to add a stealth system in where people can detect you, and you could do like takedowns? I doubt it.
All our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures. Our team worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources.
Stealth seems like they didn't change in Skyrim. Yeah, that's the thing I'm worried about. Is like you just crouch behind, you can pickpocket. There's no takedown. You just stab it constantly.
Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world fun. When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships. It's all out there.
But why?
Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity. Because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
Why would I go out there, though? That's the thing. Other than, are they really just betting on curiosity? Because for me, it's like, I'm not just going to go, oh, I'll just drive 20 minutes or fly 20 minutes into one direction and see what comes up, you know? That's like never been me.
Space exploration is possible.
So like, is there story there? Is it just resources?
Your ship is almost like having another character or home. You can make all
I'm trying to
your
think
own.
like exactly what could be the benefit of going out the beaten path and just exploring more than just the hell of it, you know?
Customize and upgrade that ship, and hire a crew to keep it up and running. And it all starts in spaceports. Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes. You can customize and upgrade everything you see here, and you have two ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the ship builder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew.
I like the drag
Adding
and drop
cowling can
stuff.
change your ship's overall
You know people are
silhouette.
going to make like the Millennium Falcon
An improved grav drive allows for
and
longer distance space
the
jumps.
Starship Enterprise.
You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want. The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms. Our modified Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
You know what this reminds me
One
of?
of my favorite ways
It's like
of
a
customizing ships is,
impressive version
I make them look
of
like animals.
Star Citizen, which I guess you can't even say less impressive
HMS
because
Platypus, as I call
that
it.
that game's like never coming out ever.
Had a
So
giant
it's just like
tail to it.
it's a cut down
We've
version
done
of Star
spiders,
Citizen.
We've done mechs. So it's really
That's what this is reminding me
whatever
of.
your imagination is.
What the hell is that?
And while you can build your home among the stars the way you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Engines
Completely
ready.
ignores her.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Why doesn't the captain ever talk to us?
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique quest lines. Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except you.
Is that Elias
Looking for a little
Tufexis?
extra help on your ship? You
Your
can always hire
alarm.
a crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like
Hey,
me?
you know, still on.
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to your ship or outposts, and their unique
All right.
skills will affect how they run.
I really,
And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around.
All right. I'm gonna cut it off here. The reason why is because there's only so much time I have between now and in the PC gaming show, and we need to get something to eat. So everything I'm seeing right here is like, you know, it's just kind of like what I expected. It looks like Fallout in space. That's like basically what it looks like. You can build stuff, you do other stuff. Yeah, it looks to me, and my biggest concern with Starfield is that they're gonna bite off more than they can chew. It's gonna be all this shit, but with little substance. We won't really know, you know, whether that's the case or not until the actual game comes out in September. So at this point, it's just like they're just fluffing it up as much as they can. So we'll see. But anyway, I think that the actual conference of Xbox, I have to say, was very enjoyable. There was a lot of stuff in there. Or I should say some decent stuff in there. But everything I wanted to find out about, release dates, you know, certain updates in the games, they actually gave us. So I think that in terms of a conference, this probably was the best one that I've seen so far. It did exactly what it needed to do. Had some new stuff in there that did look very exciting. Like you said, Hamster, that Clockwork Revolution game, which is a FPS. It's an RPG, I guess, but looks like a mixture of BioShock Infinite and Singularity. That looks awesome. Very exciting and very cool. So, yeah, this was a good conference. I'm pretty happy with this, and you know, the other stuff that's coming out looks pretty awesome. So I'll be back in like an hour and a half for the PC gaming show, and then tomorrow we have the Ubisoft conference, and then what else is tomorrow as well? There's more. Oh, Capcom, which I might not be able to join because I have a doctor's appointment a little bit earlier in the day, and that might actually conflict. So I'll see you guys back in an hour for the PC gaming show, and I guess we'll see how that goes. All right. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I'll see you